If you're taking psychiatric medication and you're afraid you'll never be able to safely come off it, this video is for you. If you tried before, but the symptoms were so intense that everything spiraled out of control and you had to go back on the medication, that doesn't mean that you're doomed to take it for the rest of your life. Hi, my name is Tomasz Starczewski and I'm the founder of Protracted Withdrawal. I took antidepressants for over 10 years and when I tried to stop, I spent several more years struggling with protracted withdrawal syndrome and PSSD. It was the hardest period of my life. Today, I'm healthy and enjoying life again with a new perspective on the world and a genuine appreciation for each new day. That experience inspired me to help others who are going through this difficult and painful process. A process most people go through completely alone, and the stories of the people I work with are frighteningly similar. If you've tried to come off medication before and things quickly get out of control, or if you're just starting to think about it but don't know where to begin, I'm going to show you exactly how I help people do this effectively without chaos, fear and guesswork. Whether you feel trapped on your medication, unable to stop, or you simply want to feel normal again, you're in the right place. There are three main reasons why coming off psychiatric medication feels so scary and unpredictable. The first reason is tapering too fast. Most doctors follow a simple rule: cut the dose in half, then in half again, and then stop the medication completely. Sometimes this happens over just a few weeks. For many people, the pace is just too fast. It doesn't take into account how slowly the nervous system needs to be readapted after years and sometimes decades of medication use. The nervous system simply can't adjust that quickly, which is why severe withdrawal symptoms appear. This is where nonlinear tapering based on neurobiology and receptor occupancy comes in. A method that's become more common in the US, but it's still relatively rare in Europe. The second problem is lack of support. Most psychiatrists, due to heavy workloads, see their patients only every few months, while withdrawal problems often appear much sooner. So when symptoms begin, people trying to come off medication are left on their own. They're left with uncertainty, and fear can completely derail the whole process. They go back to doctor, report withdrawal symptoms, and those symptoms are often misinterpreted as a relapse, so the medication is reinstated. This creates a vicious cycle of going back on the drugs and feeling like you'll never be able to stop. The third problem is the lack of personalized plan. Generic tapering schedules don't take into account your specific medication, your history, or what's currently happening in your life. As a result, everything feels unstable, because the plan was never truly designed for you and your situation. And on top of that, tapering alone is usually not enough. There often needs to be changes in lifestyle, diet, and daily habits to make this process easier to get through. So how do I help people come off medication and heal? My work is built around solving these three problems. First, we slow the process down and personalize every step. You get a clear action plan along with recommendations that support your recovery. Every taper is designed from scratch specifically for you. We take into account your exact medication, your history, and how your body responds. We adjust dose reduction to what your nervous system can realistically handle, which removes the shock and fear associated with coming off medication. Second, you get ongoing support between sessions, so you're not going through this process alone. Together, we track your symptoms, stability, and progress in a journal, so you can clearly see how your recovery is unfolding. We continuously adjust the plan to keep the pace safe and as comfortable as possible. Third, we support the health of your brain and body during the taper. Slow dose reduction is usually not enough. Your brain needs to stay stable during the process, which is why we'll also work on your microbiome, diet, physical activity, and practical techniques for getting through difficult moments. When your mental health and physical health are in better shape, you not only feel better, but you also move through the tapering faster and with more confidence. I also support people who are going through protracted withdrawal syndrome, a drug-induced condition that persists after stopping medication. Additionally, you'll have an option to join a support group that's currently being developed and will be moved to a dedicated platform where the group sessions will take place in the future. I currently offer 3 programs: 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. The 3-month program is designed for people who have been on medication for up to a year or who need support with protracted withdrawal. The 6 and 12-month programs are recommended for people who have been on the medication longer and need long-term and step-by-step support. Each program includes personalized tapering plan, a recovery protocol, lifestyle recommendations and techniques for handling crisis situations. Between sessions, we stay in regular contact. The 6 and 12-month programs also include access to the support group and a symptom tracking journal, which is especially helpful for long-term users. I work with people taking SSRIs, SNRIs, benzodiazepines in moderate dose, mood stabilizers, antipsychotics, and other psychiatric medications. If you've been told you have to take a medication for the rest of your life and you're not entirely convinced, or if your doctor doesn't know how to safely taper it, this is exactly what I do. My program is educational in nature and it's not intended to provide medical advice. I always recommend consulting your doctor before starting or stopping any treatment. I'm sharing my personal experience and knowledge. If you're tired of feeling stuck and uncertain about what's normal, the next step is simple. Click the link below and book a free call with me. During the call, I'll explain how the program works, answer all questions, and help you choose the best option for your situation. But before you do that, I ask you to invite someone who will be involved in this decision, whether for financial reasons or for emotional support. If you're ready for a safer, more predictable path of medication and to finally feel like yourself again, click the link below and book your consultation. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope we have the chance to work together.